Welcome calm when life gets messy. And when life gets messy, chaotic around you, it's really important to remain at least neutral, at best positive. And for example, today I had almost 24 hours without electricity. That means my work routines, got completely changed. Let's say call it like that. They completely changed. And when electricity came back, as it came back, it took out the freezer, which is full of supplies, which have to be taken care of, and new freezer need to be organized. And it also took my power adapter for my laptop. So basically, it took out my laptop. I have a really old laptop, so getting a replacement cable is a bit complicated, especially me living in countryside. So it takes a while to get one replaced. So I assume I will get replacement by Friday. So today is Monday, so it's like 5 days without laptop, without my usual companion for my business. So other things will change, including making my daily meditations. So initially, it did bring up all kinds of stress, and because I didn't address it, there's a bit of stress pent up in my body, which I continuously engage and release through physical movements, exercises, and positive self-talk. And I also, by kind of eliminating any negative self-talk, which is very important. Also, by not engaging activities which are not in alignment with the heart, because initially I thought, let me figure out something like how I can automate on my phone. Like I came with all kinds of ideas which I could do, how to, because I knew for a fact I will have to figure out something else, new format, because my production system for my meditation was based on having access to my computer. And now that's not available, not even getting support from my computer, I have to come up with something completely new. And as I'm coming up with ideas, initially I was going into something that felt really stressful. And there was a lot of resistance and drained my energy a bit. You can probably notice that I would say fairly neutral on my energy levels. However, then I decided, why don't I make like video like this? And make it like no editing, no nothing, and just pure meditation. Yeah, just pure recording, no editing. Maybe I will edit the sound a bit, but that's as far as the editing I can do with purely access to my phone and my iPad. So that's the idea. And what I really want to say before we go into meditation is that it is really important when chaos comes to stay at least calm to neutral. And you probably have seen this before. Whenever someone under stress acts out of stress, like gets into panic modes, runs around like headless chicken and all these things, like you can probably see how much energy they waste, like unnecessarily, and just like stir it up a pot, and there's no need for that. Like, of course, the person gets a kick out of acting it out, and it's a nice drama, sometimes very entertaining. But apart from that, it's just completely unnecessary. If you just sit down, find a solution, get the solution running, and after that, once the solution is found, unless you're looking for another solution, there's not much you can do. So you could invest your time somewhere else. Another thing that's important is that it's not about trying to force yourself. It's about what level of consciousness is your mind. So it's not about how much you do. It's about how effective is what you do. So basically, are you going in the right direction or wrong direction? I could put lots of energy, lots of anger, and just go completely the wrong direction, and then I need to retrace my steps and back. It's like hiking, for example. Like, yeah, I can go off the trail, opposite direction, and then it's like, oh crap, I went on wrong direction. So now I have to not only fix the mistake, but gain back on what I was back. So basically, the higher level of consciousness, basically the better you feel, the higher level of consciousness, and the more effective and more resourceful are the solutions available to you. And you probably have heard about map of consciousness or energy levels by David Hawkins. So Friedrich Dodson, energy levels, and map of consciousness by David Hawkins. They're both very similar concept. In essence, the better you feel, the more resourceful you have, the more effective will be your solutions. Very simple. Simple logic. The worse you feel, the worry, fear, anger, doubt, anything like blame, frustration, shame, like all these negative emotions, they're draining and very unresourceful. Creativity is not available on those states. So yeah, you can come up with the solutions, but most likely those would be ineffective and nothing that you already didn't knew. So the best solutions come from actually best solutions come from highly resourceful states. So those would be very positive, cheerful, lighthearted, and yeah, lighthearted. And that's what I exactly want to offer on this meditation today, because on these moments it's really important to not to force yourself on going in the wrong direction and allow yourself to go into the right direction. And how do you know? By how easy it feels to take the action, how easy it is to actually take action. Sometimes sometimes you know that you're going in the right direction by how hard it is to start taking action, because there's this momentum of negative momentum who wants you to stay in negative frequencies, so it will try to keep you there. So there will be this kind of a gap for you to go and take the right action. Let's say you're being lazy, and actually from that state it's really hard, it feels hard to take movement and start moving. But if you kind of engage your memory, every single time you moved it felt better, you gain more energy. So why would I not move right now if I want more energy? Like when you start kind of thinking along those lines, like what's my actual experience is showing me what's the real data here, and what are the actual feelings I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I better not move. Because I practice yoga every single morning, this feeling comes up, I would say, surprisingly often. I don't want to do this, let me delay it, maybe let me start a bit later. Like these thoughts and feelings come, I would say, surprisingly often, at least once a week, sometimes even more times a week. And then I kind of entertain them for a while, and then at some point it's like I snap myself out of it. Wait, I always felt better after yoga practice. I know I can adapt it to my needs, so it's going to be healthy, guaranteed. Why would I want to skip it? It makes no sense. And it's like, okay, let me just start doing it and start from that. And yeah, it's same thing applies to meditation, connection with heart, and doing prospecting calls. Like whatever the thing you feel inclined not to do, when you know full well that's the thing you need to do, if it's just a feeling, then odds are that that feeling is trying to keep you stuck wherever you're stuck. So get over it, get over yourself, and really connect with your heart if you need to. And that's what I really encourage you, to connect with your heart and allow yourself to feel. And that's exactly what I need to do for myself right now, to really allow myself to feel, because for half a day I've been kind of just go mode between taking actions, fixing the immediate dangers, and then just figuring out creative solutions how to go forward. So with that said, find yourself in a comfortable place where you're not going to be disturbed, and can actually go inward and meditate. So yeah, where you really feel safe. Like if you moved, shouted, whatever, you feel like, yeah, or maybe just not even disturbed, like you should just put your phone on silence and Find yourself in a quiet spot. And you may close your eyes and go within. As simple as that. And as you go within, relax your body and release. Use your breath to release any physical tension. And start feeling yourself, accepting wherever you are. Allow yourself to feel without need to force yourself in instant relaxation. Just be. Just breathe. Notice the rate of your heart. Keep releasing any tension from your body. Relax your eyes, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Feel free to stretch if you feel like. Move your body. If you have any cracks in your joints, that's welcome and healthy. If it feels good afterwards, it is good. Be mindful. Allow your body to do what feels good before, during, and after. And eventually, you may find yourself slowing down your breath, calming down your body, not even needing to move anymore. You may put your hands on top of your heart and just breathe. Really allow yourself to feel any physical sensation in your body and breathe. Any tension, physical, mental, or emotional, breathe it out. Exhale and release. And as you breathe, you may notice more tension creeping in, surfacing to be released. Allow it and release. Move if you need to move. Stay still if it feels good. And breathe through your heart. Keep bringing your attention back to your body, back to your heart. And if something really important happened, allow it to be. Ask yourself, is there anything specific that you can do right now? And if you can, ask yourself, will it make any difference to do it in 5 or 10 minutes after this meditation? Ask yourself if execution will be important. Will you need to communicate? And if answer is yes, your communication is likely to be at least 10 times as effective when you're centered and calm. So allow yourself to stay, be present, and calm yourself down so you communicate with certainty and ease, coming from place of power. Keep breathing through your heart. And if you're pondering about specific solutions and you're not clear what to do, you may ask your heart for specific guidance. To receive this guidance, you may need to release any pent-up stress, uncomfort, unease. So allow yourself to ease into present moment, to allow yourself to feel. If you need more guidance towards specific execution of thing you already know what needs to be done, same applies. Breathe through your heart, allow yourself to feel, and allow insight to flow to you, through the pure place in your heart. Allow your body to relax and feel safe and protected in a present moment. Allow your mind to relax, knowing that there is nothing to solve. You already have it. Everything you need, you already know, or will be given at the exact, precise moment when you need to know it. So breathe and be open to receive. It's hard to receive when you're stressed, overthinking. So relax, be at ease, be present to your heart. And make sure you think in terms of positive outcomes, of things you want to happen, in terms of solutions. So ask yourself, what do I want? What do I really want? And as you ask yourself this question, be open to receive. Stay still. Know that answer comes instantaneously. You already have it. However, it may take time for your mind to catch up and become conscious of the gift it just received. So be thankful in advance, knowing that you already have. You already received it in whatever you observed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel free to stay here. Continue listening, connecting deeper and deeper with the pure place in your heart, full of fulfillment and unconditional love. Stay here as long as you like. And whenever ready, open your eyes and have it magical.